Alright, so we are back at the Dawnstar Sanctuary. Now, we need to speak to Vala, but before we do that, full disclosure, full transparency. I already did this. And essentially, I recorded earlier today a video of me doing this, basically an hour's worth of questing and story and all that fun stuff, only to encounter a quest-breaking bug that completely broke, well, this mod. So there's a point where Vala was supposed to follow me to a place, and when I got to the place, she wasn't there. It's like, all right, maybe wait a little bit. She wasn't there. Okay, let me just go back a little bit. Found her. It's like, all right, you know, she was standing outside the sanctuary, to be specific, and wouldn't move. She was essentially a follower who was not following me, and there was no option to tell her to follow me. I could command her to go do stuff, and when the enemies would show up, she would attack them, but then would just, you know, be done. If I took out my weapons, she took out hers. If I put them away, she put hers away. So I tried a whole bunch of stuff, like setting the stages forward in the quest just to skip it, and even when I did that, it wouldn't pop the next quest. So we got ourselves a weird one there. So we're gonna try this again, and if it works, great. If it doesn't, and if we wind up encountering the same bug again, I'm going to just give up on this mod, which is a shame because I'm liking what I've got so far. So any hoozle, let us proceed. Speaking of Vala, got to talk to her. So, everything all right?
I was hoping to be gone before you got back.
Well, you could have been. Very easily. What held you back?
I don't know. There's something comforting here. Would you even let me leave if I wanted to? Mother?
You know, we'll just, not answer that question.
I thought so. So I'm forced to live here a prisoner?
Well, preferred guest who can't leave. Well, I mean, that was your own doing the moment you killed those 3 guards. I'm just saying.
I'm leaving. Kill me if you have to. I don't care anymore.
So, before you go, wait. Those guards weren't your first kill, were they?
What? How did you...
Well, you were excited, and in your eyes there was no panic, only a kind of calm.
There is no way that you could know that from a look.
Oh, I can. You were calm. You were panicking like one normally would after their first.
How do you know that look I had?
Well, I've seen it before.
You're right.
So, who'd you kill before?
It was a long time ago. I was born in the middle of the Great War, which was getting so desperate that my dad and my uncle left to fight. Only my uncle came back. At first, it wasn't so bad. He took care of my mom and I, and he felt guilty about his brother's death. By the time he had come back, I had already forgotten my real dad, so all of this had seemed normal to me. Over time, we lost him to his nightmares, and when he couldn't take it anymore, he would hit me. I resented my mom for years for not stopping him. It wasn't until later that I realized that Dad's death left her an empty shell, and that she couldn't help me even if she wanted to. One day, I ran away from home, and I intended to leave forever. I wandered for a few weeks, obviously not getting very far from solitude. But I couldn't stand the thought of not saying bye to my mom, so I went back. And she was dead. It was my fault. My uncle didn't have me to take his rage out on anymore, so he killed her. In that moment, something just came over me. Like a whirlwind, I snapped his neck. It wasn't even too hard. He was in such a drunken stupor after what he had done to my mom. At first, I was horrified by what I had done, but over time, I became afraid that the darkness was gone. But more importantly, I was afraid of what it had turned me into. Of how much I enjoyed snapping his neck. The bones breaking in my hands as the life just faded from his eyes.
Well, your family has a deep history of darkness, going farther back than Beto.
I suppose we do. Wait, how do you know about Beto?
Well, the Dark Brotherhood has been searching for you for a long time.
I don't understand.
Do you know of the Oblivion Crisis and quite possibly the tragedy of Darth Pelagius the Wise? Plagueis.
I've heard of it, although I'm no expert in it by any means.
So 20 years prior to it, Lucien Lachance walked the streets of Solitude.
Who is Lucien Lachance?
Well, ruthless assassin, the best the Brotherhood has ever known. Well, let's be real, not the best anymore, because that would be me. Just kidding.
What was he doing in Solitude?
So he was, injured. On a contract, he collapsed in front of a house near the stables.
What?
The woman who lived there healed him. They spent a single night together, you know what I mean? Yeah.
What woman? Who was it?
She bore the family name of Amatius.
So, my great-great and so on grandfather was...
Yep. One of, not the most. This guy. One of the most legendary assassins that we have ever known.
What does this have to do with me? You think that me being related to him will somehow help the Brotherhood out?
Well, from the moment you killed the guards, our dread father would have led you here.
I just don't buy it. You're some great organization. By the 8, you people killed the Emperor. People speak of the Night Mother and of the Brotherhood in the streets now more than ever. Why me? What is a rich girl from Solitude going to do that the Brotherhood can't? Why do you need me if you all are so powerful and widespread? Unless
what?
people speak your name now more than ever. For a long time, as long as I can remember, the Brotherhood was only talked about in whispers. But now, people speak about you openly in the streets. There are so few of you in this sanctuary, so very few. And the Emperor's men, they said they had killed you all. That they had killed the last of the Brotherhood. You're a dying organization. You, Nazir, Babette, the few others. You're the only ones that are left, aren't you?
Well, we'll just keep quiet.
Silence. I'll take that as a yes. So that's why you need me. That's why you don't want me to leave. You need me to strengthen the Brotherhood.
Well, my offer still stands. You can have a life here, a family, a home.
I want to learn. I want to help.
Okay. So, completed speaking with Vala. Now we need to speak with the Night Mother. So let us do that this way.
Listener, we must work to uphold our traditions. In addition to reforming the Black Hand, we must teach our new initiates and our older children the importance of the 5 tenets. No longer will we abandon our tenets, and anyone who breaks a tenet must face the wrath of Sithis.
Okay. Night Mother summons the previous listener. Seek guidance from Alessandro Dupree.
Good thing you're here. I was just starting to get bored.
That was quick. So are you the previous listener?
Yes, I am Alessandro Dupree. Our unholy matron has informed me that you are in need of guidance in the ways of old.
Okay, yeah. I need to teach our new initiates the 5 tenets.
Allow me to demonstrate.
And she's gone. There she is, a ghost. A witch. sit back for this.
Initiates. There are 5 tenets of the Dark Brotherhood. As long as you do not
What are you doing that for?
repeat after me. I will never dishonor the Night Mother.
I will never dishonor the Night.
I will never betray the Dark Brotherhood or its secrets.
I will never betray the Dark Brotherhood or its secrets.
I will never disobey or refuse to carry out an order from a Dark Brotherhood superior.
I will never disobey or refuse to carry out
an order from a Dark Brotherhood superior.
I will never steal the possessions of a Dark Brother or Dark Sister.
I will never steal
the possessions of a Dark Brother or Dark Sister.
I will never kill a Dark Brother or a Dark Sister. If I break any of these tenets, I resign myself to the wrath of Sithis.
I will never kill a Dark Brother or Dark Sister. If I break any of these tenets, I resign myself to the wrath of Sithis.
Go without retreat, Father, initiates. Welcome to the family.
All right. One thing I couldn't help but notice, Undil, it didn't sound like he took some stuff. Put on some clothes. There. Even though those older ones are cooler. But I noticed that the first time I went through, and then this time, just to make sure, I couldn't hear his voice take any of the vows, so to speak. So, genuinely, I don't know if that's going to play into something later on, because we didn't get to that point. If there is that point, but it's just something I wanted to point out.
Listener, so this is the child of LeChance?
I'm not Cicero.
Interesting. I can feel the passion of LeChance, even from here. So many children pray to their mother, but now we may begin to answer those prayers. There is a corrupt priest in Markarth. Find him, take his gold, and so begins a new contract.
Note from the void has been added. All right. So if we do this, we do this, we do this. Visit the Forlorn Watchman by the Solitude Coast. Accept his gold. Eliminate the target. Target! So begins a contract bound in blood. Visit the Wayward Alchemist in Windhelm. Accept his gold. Eliminate target. Okay. So, get a set of contracts from Night Mother. Seek guidance. And this is one thing I noticed before was like these were not like marking off as we did them. But it would still continue the next quest. And obviously, we've got this, so now we need to give the note to Nazir, who I saw a moment ago. Oh. And there's no quest marker for it. There he is. Oh, and his voice changes 3 times.
Listener. I can feel it.
So normal voice.
You reek of death, my friend. I salute you.
Still normal voice. All right, Nazir, take the twins on their second mission.
Of course, listener.
So basically, he goes from regular voice to that, and now he's about to go to a different voice as well. Here's a note containing a list of contracts. You and Babette split them up.
As you command, listener.
So it changes twice, technically, but there's 3 different voices. All right, so now we have to go to speak with the corrupt priest in Markarth. All right. So, we'll see you there. So we're in Markarth. We are just outside the Shrine of Talos, which is where we're supposed to go. The Temple of Talos, according to this, but yeah, that's mod. Can't be perfect. Shrine of Talos. Going inside, we're gonna find this priest. Find out what's what. We don't need to talk to you right now. Excuse me. Okay, priest. Priest.
You must be the brothers, siblings, the assassin.
Yeah. Calm your nerves, priest. What can we do for you?
I take walks out of the city every day, and nearly every day for the past 6 months, I have come across Forsworn, always beaten within an inch of their lives. I take time and heal them.
Oh, odd for a priest of Talos to be taking care of Reachman.
Yes, odd perhaps, but they are fellow men. Even if we do not share a religion, it is my duty to help those in need.
Well, go on.
Yes, well, the violence has been escalating. First it was 1 or 2 hurt Forsworn a week, but lately it has been as many as 6. Last week, 2 of them were dead, but in their hands I found a piece of cloth from a guard uniform. I believe a pair of guards is targeting Forsworn, and given the disdain people of this city have for them, no one is willing to do anything. I need you to wear these 2 guard uniforms I have secured and walk into the guard tower. You need to identify the guards and kill them. I can give you a bonus if you follow them on patrol out of the city limits and find a way to convince the other guards that the 2 were having a feud. It must look like they killed each other. This cannot fall back on the Forsworn.
Okay. So we got some disguises. So Vala's all suited up. I believe I am not. Yep. Okay. So let's come here. Let's get the guard disguise helmet and a cuirass, because that's really all there is to it. There we go. All right. So now we need to head over.
Sorry to drag you into Markarth's problems. After that attack in the market, I'm
not listening. So now we need to head up to the guard tower, which is just above us, and identify the 2, who are doing all the killings. All right, so let's just come on down. All right, identify.
Let's start our patrol outside the city.
Back to the old grind.
There they are. Easy enough. Alright, so gotta kill the guards, optional, kill them outside the city, which is what we're going to do. We're just going to get outside the city first.
Now I know who you are, and I know your business. Just please, there's a good folk we've got here. Mostly.
How can you see through my disguise? He's got powers. Alright, so we're gonna meet them outside the city, and outside the city is actually not too far, so we're just gonna head to the stables. And they are going to come over here, if I recall correctly. Part of a Oblivion Gate right there, a little broken one. But yeah, if I remember correctly, they're coming over here. They're on the move. So what we're gonna do is set up and wait. Careful. Easy. Or actually, no, it's not here. They go down this way. I remember, because I thought Vala was going to fall through this waterfall here, but she didn't. Alright, so there's Vala. There's the 2 guards coming down the stairs over there. And basically, they're going to set up, like, right over here. So I'm just going to wait a little bit, let them get into place. Yeah, so that's not them, but there's 1 and 2 right here. So we're just gonna do the deed. There we go. All right, so now we need to convince the captain.
I was just thinking about you. Funny how that works.
Yeah, we were right here. So anyway, Now we're just going to come back into Markarth, back up to the guard tower, and tell the, the captain, hey.
Excuse me. Do you know anything about this house? Thank you for your time.
Anytime. We'll come back to that later, obviously, because we have to. Alright, so we're just going to come back up here. Skyrim, pretty. Talk to El Capitan and tell him about these two guards killing each other. He's asleep. Captain! Excuse me, sir.
What is it, soldier?
There was a fight between two guards outside the city. They're both dead.
Fighting? Why were they fighting?
It was, they mentioned something about a woman between them.
Those two? Oh dear, that's no good. No, this won't do at all. Thank you for delivering the news. You two, get some rest.
Will do. So now, back over to Hroldar. And inside the Shrine of Talos, or Temple of Talos, if you want to go with what this thing says. So, Markarth. Pretty. Alright, so inside here, let me get a little drinky. Alright, Hroldar. Guards are dead.
Wonderful. Maybe now we can have some peace around here. Here's your payment, plus a bonus.
Nice. 1,000 septims. For the news, we completed it. Now we gotta return to the Dawnstar Sanctuary. We'll see you then. And we're back in the Sanctuary. Now we have to commune with the Night Mother again.
She has passion. Do you believe that passion can be controlled? I have another mission for the two of you. Head to Whiterun. Talk to the lonely shopkeeper. Take his gold. And so begins another contract.
And would you like to tell the story?
What do you need, my friend?
Okay. Taste of Blood completed. Witch and Whiterun. So now we need to speak with the lonely shopkeeper in Whiterun. We'll see you then. And we've made it to Whiterun. Guards just chilling.
The Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. If you think you've got what it takes, our headquarters is in Solitude.
It's Imperial, it's not even the guards. Interesting. Skyrim pretty. So, this lonely shopkeeper has set up shop.
Can we go to the Cloud District? It's been such a long time since I've been there. Do you know Nazim? I'll have you know, there's no never mind.
So that particular line she just said, I am 99% sure it is a reference to one of my favorite Skyrim memes, if you will. There was a video, YouTube poop, of Skyrim, where Nazim is like, obviously talking to someone. Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what I'm saying. Of course you don't. I'll have you know there's no pussy. I have a feeling that I'll have you know there's no and she stopped. I think it was a reference to that. Like 99% sure. Alright, so he's inside Olav the Feeble's house. Oh, goodness. Heard a dog. Bush. Alright. Remained unseen. Here he is. Are you the shopkeeper?
You must be the people I prayed for.
We are. What did you need?
I'm not sure I can do this. I'm beginning to have second thoughts.
Calm down. You need our help. We're here to help.
There is a witch in Whiterun. This sounds crazy. She put a curse on my family. Over the past year, all the members of my family have ended up dead. my brother, my uncle, my wife, and my son.
How do you know that she has been cursing your family?
I just do. The other night, as I was visiting my son, I saw her doing something to his spirit.
That's why you prayed. We can help you.
On occasion, she visits a tomb around here. I know she keeps her research notes somewhere in there. But I can't get past the undead that she has summoned. However, during the day she wanders around town, pretending to be an affluent citizen. At night, she enters the Hall of the Dead in town. Find those notes, and find out how to let my family rest peacefully. I'm not sure what she's doing to their souls, but I know they can't move on.
Find her notes, kill her, and free your family. Easy enough.
If it were easy, I would not have contacted you people.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean...
It's okay. I'm just frustrated. I have one more request, if that's okay.
Name it.
After you've killed her and freed my family, would you kill me as well? I'm so lonely. I can't go on.
We will help you.
Thank you. I know that she wanders Whiterun during the day, pretending to be a charitable woman. I would go to the tomb at that time. She always shows up at the Hall of the Dead after 2 in the morning. Get her then.
Okay. So, we have got the notes in Dustman's Cairn, which we're going to go get. Head to the Hall of the Dead at 2 a.m. Kill the witch. So first things first, Dustman's Cairn. Here we go. And here we are, Dustman's Cairn. Dragon off in the distance over there. Alright, let's just... Oh, there we go. Discovered.
If you told younger me that one day I'd be skulking around in some old tomb, I'd have looked at you like you were Dagon stomping around Imperial City.
Hello there, bear. Oh. Oh, it ran over here quick. Boom. We'll take those. Alright, so now, coming down here to the inside of Dustman's Cairn. Get some moss while we're here. Get into sneaky sneak modes for the 3 Draugr that are in here.
Oh, hi, listener.
Oh, hi, Mark. There we go. Okay. So we got that. See if they got anything useful.
Poor bastard's better off.
Battle of Saint Couture. Get our 2-handed up. There's the witch's notes. So find the witch's notes in Dustman's Cairn. The interesting thing, I've discovered that I have a deadly allergy to those weapons the Draugr use, which, if it happens like it happened to me before, will come into play. Very much so. Alright, so we're gonna take those. Gonna open this up. Oh, okay, close. Push. Okay. Not bad, not bad, and I think that is it. So, next up is the Hall of the Dead, Whiterun, 2 a.m. We'll see you in a bit. Alright, so Whiterun, 2:26 a.m. to be exact. Let's come on in, Hall of the Dead, and not assassinate the target we're looking for. And you'll see why here in just a bit. Alright, so we're just gonna get sneaky. This really took me by surprise, initially. Oh, wait a second. The target's not here?
Oh, hi, listener.
Oh, hi, Mark. Okay. Now it's saying in here. It's 2 a.m., right? Yeah. Just making sure. There's the skeletons. All right. So for some reason now the lady was not showing up. This didn't happen the first time. I'll just wait a little bit. Okay. Now I think she's in there. Nope. Okay. Oh, before. Wait. I sent it before 2 a.m. I could have sworn it was after. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna have to wait a little while. Not 24 hours. We'll do 21 to be safe. So we'll just hang out a bit and see what happens. All right, so currently it is 12:59 a.m. the next day. Okay, and it's doing it again? Interesting. Quite. Alright, I'm just gonna wait an hour. Yeah, says it's in there. Whiterun Catacombs. And it's still... Okay. So now it's being weird in a different place. So let's backtrack and figure this out. Timeout.
What was that?
Okay, I think... Laurel. Oh, Emilian. I don't think that's her. We're gonna try to kill her anyway. Because the last time I was here... Okay. Yeah, that is her. So that's weird. The last time I came here, she was already here. And the skeletons were attacking her and just dropped her. Because she's allergic to the, you know, ancient Nord weapons. But this and this, please. Thank you very much. Alright, so now... we gotta get back over to Coil. Get our... payment, which is quite nice. Quite nice. Ooh, snowing. Oblivion Gate. Alright, still following. Good. We haven't hit the point where the quest decided to give up on itself yet, so that's good. But that little bit had me concerned for a moment, for sure. Alright, so Coil is taking up residence inside a lava's house. Strange.
She is dead.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I can't thank you enough. What about my family?
They are at peace.
You guys have fulfilled your end of the bargain. Over my life, I was actually rather successful with my shopkeeping. Here was a payment of 40,000 septims. What about my other request?
You will have peace, child.
40,000 septims, but we're going to purchase upgrades for sanctuaries from Delvin. So basically for the other stuff. So, Thieves Guild, Delvin. See you in a bit. Inside the cistern, good, still following us. Not the point yet. I'll let you know, because it's not too far off. but we just come delve in, get some upgrades for the other sanctuaries. The Whiterun and... or is it Winterhold? Markarth and Whiterun or Winterhold, I forget which one.
Always a pleasure, boss. What can I do for you?
Well, we still completed all of those. I don't know why it keeps getting a little... or whatever. Anyway, I need you to refit the Markarth and Winterhold sanctuaries.
Of course you do.
Alright. So that's 35,000 substance removed, so we still got 5,000 for that last one. Alright, so next up is to commune with the Night Mother. So, we'll see you back in Dawnstar. Back at Dawnstar Sanctuary. Let's commune.
The child of LeChance is progressing nicely. Soon she will be ready to accomplish contracts on her own. But first you must test her resolve in recruiting brothers and sisters. We need to add 2 more recruits to this sanctuary. Then we can begin to fill our other sanctuaries. Add another child to our family and come back here.
Okay. A witch and Whiterun. Family that kills together. This is where things broke. Basically, right after I speak with her about the next potential recruit, and then we were supposed to go somewhere to meet up with them, and so we're in the territory now. Alright, so I'm going to continue doing what I've been doing throughout this recording, and that's making new saves every time there's like a new kind of update. Alright, so Vala.
What do you need, my friend?
Come, Vala.
Yes, listener. Where are we headed?
We need to add another member to our family.
Are you open to ideas?
Well, only if they're worthy of the name of Sithis.
A bossmer that I've been friends with since childhood. She works at the docks in Solitude.
Doesn't sound like she'd be a good fit.
Neither is a rich girl from a prominent family. You'll have to meet her.
Well, I suppose I will. This is basically where it breaks. Alright. So. Speak with Vala. And she, like, would run down here. Like she had something to do.
Nazir, can I ask a favor?
Of course, sister.
There is someone that needs to be a victim.
I can't just pull an innocent. There needs to be a contract out.
There is. Trust me, there is.
Okay. So she appears to be following, which is good. Yeah, so far so good. Okay. So... yeah, so she went and talked to Nazir. You know, hey, need some stuff done. Help me out. Alright, so she's still following. I'm making another save. Because I don't want this to break. Alright, so now we're going to head over to the abandoned shack. Let's see if this works. Because this is the exact moment where it broke. Before. Alright, so we're in a better position because she didn't show up here last time. So this is good. And she's following. This is good. We're saving because this is good. Okay, let's go in. Now we're in new territory.
Vala? Is that you?
Damn, I was trying to frighten you. How do you know it was me?
Like I wouldn't recognize my best friend's eyes?
Fair enough.
What is going on, Vala? The guards in Solitude said that you were wanted for murder, that you killed 3 of them.
In due time, Aaron. In due time. Do you remember Dawnstar?
That was 10 years ago. That thief was trying to take more than just our money. That was self-defense.
Maybe it was. But what you did to his body certainly wasn't.
I panicked. I was afraid.
I know. We never did find that second thief who was with him, did we?
No.
What else happened that day?
Vala, you know I don't like talking about this. Especially with... who is that?
It's okay, sweetie. She is friends. She's become as close to me as you have. But what else happened that day?
I became afraid. Afraid to leave my house. I got that job at the docks because it was so close.
You don't have to be afraid anymore. Do you remember what we did when we got home that night?
We performed the Black Sacrament over and over again. After performing the ritual every night for a week, we gave up. After all, the Dark Brotherhood is just a myth.
You're no myth.
You? Vala? In the Brotherhood?
We've heard your prayers. We found a second thief.
What's going on? Where am I? What is on my head?
Vala, I'm not sure I can do this.
Of course you can. Remember, you don't have to be afraid anymore. Soon, this will all be over.
I have to be sure.
What? You killed my partner 10 years ago. I'll kill you. I swear I'll kill you.
Oh, hi, listener.
She picked an interesting time to kind of disengage from the quest at hand. Oh, hi, listener. Oh, hi, Mark. Okay. All right, so...
What do you need, my friend?
Nope.
Leave some people for the rest of us to kill.
All right, so... looks like they're leaving. All kinds of Thieves Guild stuff. All right. So we did this, we did this. We did that. So we're heading back to Dawnstar? It didn't... if it triggered something, I didn't see it. I'm gonna assume so, since they're just taking off. Alright, so let's... yeah, okay, so it says commune with Nightmother when there are enemies nearby. Of course, they ban and check, so we're gonna just come over this way. Yep. Alright. This is... so far, it's actually working. So far. Alright, let's come on inside. Commune with the Nightmother again. Let's see if it works. Like I said, this is now new territory. Alright, Nightmother.
Our family grows every day, ever stronger. Once this sanctuary is full, we will have to fill the other ones. No longer is the Brotherhood just a whisper, but we must continue to spread the name of Sithis. The child of LeChance grows powerful, yet she still has a long way to go. Yet another child has prayed to their mother. Find the wayward alchemist in Winterhold, take his gold, and so begins a new contract.
I thought that was one that Nazir and Babette were supposed to take care of. Speak with Vala, who is not here. We'll wait a little bit. Now she's here.
Dear Cicero will keep you from harm.
Just down here somewhere. All right. Inside the wall. Sorry, buddy. I need to get a torch just for a little bit so I can see where I'm going. There we go. Floating bed. Vala.
Oh, hi, listener.
Oh, hi, Mark. Come with me. We have a contract. Also, we need to keep adding to the family.
So soon? Can we at least rest? I feel like it has been nothing but go, go, go with us the past week or so.
There's no time for rest.
So, are we going to add to the family or do the contract first?
Let's go recruit somebody. I have someone in mind. Okay. So that completes that. An orc walks into a bar. Meet Azuk Gro Olpak at the abandoned shack. So we got another abandoned shack thing, so let's do this. Let's save a new save, and let's go meet an orc.